Hi brothers and sisters, I'm Phil Mariner. Welcome. Today's video is about the identity crisis in the church. It's a serious subject and it's one I need to reiterate, I think. So please join me and look in and let me know what you think. It's fair to say there is an identity crisis in the church today. And what we're seeing is all things are becoming acceptable, all things of the flesh. The church has forsaken the spirit to bring in the things of the flesh in the church, and it leads to all kind of injurious thinking and ways. And if we have a look at the scriptures, it plainly tells us what's happened. Let's have a look. One second. In Zay 2, you, however, are not in the flesh. Right? You are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. In fact, the Spirit of God dwells in you. Anyone who does not have the Spirit of Christ does not belong to him. And this is why it's such a serious thing. Because you've forsaken the Spirit to follow the flesh, the things of the flesh. And we know what things we're talking about. And it says in Romans 2, but for those who are self-seeking and who reject the truth and follow wickedness, there will be wrath and anger. And this is why I keep saying that there's going to be judgment upon the churches first. Because the churches are following the things of the flesh instead of the things of the Spirit. There is an identity crisis in the church. Our identity is in Christ if we're claiming Christ, and it's not in the flesh. And when you realize and understand or have the revelation of Christ, in you is your hope of glory. The things of the flesh have no relevance, so you have no need to seek an identity in the flesh in whatever form that is. And many in the church are seeking the things of the flesh, but in their sexuality, their race, financial possessions, whatever it is, they are forming their identity according to the things of the flesh. And the Bible clearly warns us against following the things of the flesh. And there's a retribution if we decide to follow the things of the flesh. And this is why some of us have to come out of the shadows and speak and proclaim the things that are about to take place. Judgment will take place on those churches, because the voices coming from the pulpits are not calling for righteousness and holiness, but rather just accepting whatever it is the people in those assemblies are pertaining to want to be, according to sexuality, race, gender, financially, whatever it is. So this is why it's important. There is an identity crisis, and the Lord, in the time of inspection, will bring judgment upon the churches first, and there will be weeping and wailing, hollowing, heartache and anguish for those who have forsaken the things of the flesh forsaken the things of the Spirit to walk in the flesh. And it's really sad to see, because we have a beautiful life in the Spirit in Christ. This is our calling for those who believe. Our calling isn't to proclaim what you are in the flesh. It is to proclaim what you are in the Spirit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless you.